Aaron Plumber called you out. I know. We're going to talk about it today. I got called out to a fight, guys. And it happened on Misfits News one day ago as I'm traveling home. Listen, your boy ain't bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here doing my job. Misfits Boxing dropped a video in which I have been named and put on the thumbnail. So let's take a look at it because I've been called out to a fight. And I'm kind of surprised, kind of not. And I had a feeling this may be coming. So I'll let you guys know why. Let's take a look. The quote is, "I can't wait to crack his jaw." Aaron the Plumber calls out HS and Wade. Maybe before we even get into this, do you know, you guys should know who Aaron the Plumber is. He's far more popular than I am on the internet right now. I'm just going to be honest. He is. He's got that clout going on. He is known for running fades, right? On multiple reality television shows, on multiple appearances, he will just, if he doesn't like you, he will just fight you. All right, so he's done appearances like this. The pop the balloon thing where, you know, the guys come in and they showcase whatever it is that they do in front of these women, and these women either pop the balloon if they don't like the guy, or they, you know what I'm saying, they keep their balloon. Anyway, let's take a look. This is Aaron the Plumber.
Got our next single guy. Hello, welcome.
Someone popped a balloon before he even got into frame? Did y'all hear that? That's mad disrespectful. He didn't even make it to the microphone and someone, either a balloon popped or someone popped it, dude. Who did that? She did that? First off, okay, she's laughing. Dumber, by the way. And I'm not going to start this video out by acting like I don't like the guy. I think he's fucking awesome. Okay, I do. I think he's hilarious. I actually respect the fuck out of him because he's a blue-collar worker, or he was until he made it here. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a plumber, but I did a lot of blue-collar work before I even got on YouTube. So I fuck with this dude actually, like, super heavy. But listen, a fight's a fight. If my name's being thrown around, I'm not a hard guy to find. But I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not a fan. I think the dude's hilarious.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why.
Also, he's jacked to the gills, dude.
Hi, my name is
Man walks
Karma,
like a
24.
penguin. What?
Have your name and age.
Yes.
Okay. Why does he walk like that?
Hi.
Again, I'm on Aaron's side here. The girl said, "Hey, I'm not really attracted to you. We can't be moving forward if we're not attracted." He said, "Yeah, the feeling's mutual. You did me a favor. Like, thank you." He was just responding with the same energy. No shot. He goes right to it. Hey, I listen, I'm an analyst by trade. You know what I'm saying? We look for small details and things, but this man is looking at the finest details. He said, "I'm looking at the hair on your arms, son. You're not qualified." Yeah, okay, he's a little rude, but they're being rude to him too. He's just matching the energy back and forth. He said, "You're not qualified." That's what I'm talking about, man. I can't act like this dude's not fucking funny. That's more the softer side of Aaron the Plumber. That is the more romantical side of Aaron the Plumber. And that's a side that of course, is something that you want to see in a guy that's looking for love. Well, when he doesn't show that side, he shows the run the fade, unskippable version. Crash out king in a real way. This man has become more known for dropping everything and swinging on everyone. But apparently Misfits has compiled them all, so let's take a look. Okay, so that was him, I guess, upset at something on a reality show, but here we go. Now we're squabbling. All right. Here we go. There's another one.
No.
I don't even know what this one's about. Sometimes it's not even about anything. I think it's just like you say the wrong thing. You maybe sneeze in his direction. Breathe the wrong way. And here we go. He's on a fucking bus. Oh my God. Look at this. He's on a bus. Swinging on fools. Everybody's just hanging out. Shirt comes off. And he's it's like he's looking for who his victim's gonna be. It's like, who the fuck's gonna be, dude? And just swings on this dude.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Queen. What's up? How'd you
What's
sleep?
up, sir? Who you talking to?
Hey, Queen.
It's crazy how off the cuff this man is.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Queen. What's up? How'd you
What's
sleep?
up, sir? Who you talking to?
Hey, Queen.
Talking about some queen.
You gonna be yourself
You know what
today?
I'm saying? What? What
You gonna
mean
be yourself?
myself?
Like,
Hey, man,
be
you better
yourself.
watch how you talking to me, man, for real.
What's the
What you mean the hostility? You a man, right?
A trans.
Aaron, you keep calling me a man. You had to bring the man out.
It's insane.
Now the man's here.
Now the man is here?
Do you care about that
You a
when you were
man,
trying
right?
to kiss me?
Trying to kiss you? Man,
Oh, they had to fast forward it. No. I gotta see it. Hold on, Baby Misfits has
Do
it.
you care about that
you a
when you were
man,
trying
right?
to kiss me?
Trying to kiss you? Man,
Oh!
What the fuck you want to do?
keep it in 100, bro.
What you want to do?
That is the guy I have been called out by to fight. So here is the call out from one Aaron the Plumber. Let's see if we can find it here.
But yo, we've got a big hot prospect to chat with. Let's waste no more time and take it to Aaron.
Big hot prospect. What we talking about, Ben?
Were there names on the table that ma'am's brought to you? Was there anyone that you wanted to fight? Right. Let's think about who's going to be standing opposite you.
Yeah, so there was originally somebody for me to fight, and time was going by. You know, the fight date that we got coming up, and we didn't have anything solidified in writing or anything. It was just a lot of negotiations. And by the time I decided I wanted to fight, you know, it was like this dude, he been training this whole time. I only have a little bit of time to get ready. So, you know, we might take that fight number 2.
Could you maybe detail that?
Yeah, I wonder who he's talking about there.
Some of those names that were on the list, because I'm sure you weren't just given one. Could you maybe throw a couple of them in there?
Yeah, I don't. The only name that I will throw out there is somebody that's fought on Misfits and W.A.D.E. You know, in a real way,
Hey!
W.A.D.E, I'm coming for you.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, interesting. Is that the fact that you want to maybe do?
Chatty's coming for me. Hey, yo. But, okay. All right, there's the official call out. One more time for one time's sake.
Will throw out there is somebody that's fought on Misfits and W.A.D.E. You know, in a real way, W.A.D.E, I'm coming for you.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Is that the fight that you want to maybe
Someone said could be anyway.
do for your second fight?
Could be Wade Suave.
Yeah, we could do a second, third. It don't matter, you know.
Wait, second or third fight? Why second or third? If that's the fight he wants, why not? Why second or third? Why not first? Because he said his first fight's already finalized? No, that is not. I'll tell you what I heard, because I won't speak on things too deeply, but yeah, there was a fight that he was in talks to potentially have, and there wasn't anything signed. There was back and forth, and that's not just, by the way, on his end. That's on the other person's end as well. So again, I don't want to detail all of it out there, but yeah, it was brought to me, and I said, because I'm now with the Ring magazine, I said, let's look at dates. We didn't even get to the dates talk because things are still up in the air, but before we even got there, I got a call, and this is understandable. His coach did not feel he would be ready to fight me first, and I said, okay, you know what? That makes sense. Even though I've only had about 40 days of training, I think he's probably had more days of training now than I had going into my fight. But I have had a fight. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's like, oh, he's scared, because I don't think that's the case. I think if it was left up to Aaron, he probably would fight me right now. But he has a good coach as well. But it's a fair move. And again, he's being advised by a good team, right? Mustafa Boxing, who coaches a ton of great fighters, is coaching him. And I've actually seen Mustafa, and I might see him again soon for the Ring card in July, so we might have a conversation there. But if Aaron wants to have a fight first, I think he probably should. If they wanted to do it in July, if they wanted to do it in August, like, I wouldn't be able to do any of that, you know? So it wouldn't have made sense anyway. But now that I've officially been called out, I'm interested. Aaron, if you're watching this, I'll be very excited to see your next fight, because you're the crash out king. And I know you're taking the sport seriously. But, you know, the sport of boxing is a little bit different from the streets. And I think you're learning that with Mustafa now. But if you, like you said, you're coming for me. I'm not a hard guy to find. I'll be right here waiting. Matter of fact, I might not just be right here waiting. If you do fight in the near future, I may just pull up. Because I know you watched my fight, and I think they talk about it in this video. We'll get to it in a second. And you said you took some notes. So did I. We'll see. I'm excited for his first fight.
You know, my arms were so big, and they had me fighting with a high guard at first, and it was just too tense for me. So, you know, I've been doing a lot of cardio. I made my weight now. I'm ready to go. And I think that was the biggest challenge, is being so muscular. And I would say the cardio aspect, but now it's all coming together. So
the way that Aaron is talking about boxing and how he's taking it serious and how, you know, he's changing to better format who he is and his style of fighting based on his body type. This is all good stuff, man. I think that Misfits needs a guy like this, you know? Probably a bad idea to put him against me right away because that, you know, kills the hype. You don't want to do that, right? You don't want to give that to the commentator guy. But Aaron seems like a genuine guy, which is why I say it's hard for me to, like, not like him. I think he's a good dude. I think he's hilarious. I just think he's a scrapper.
Sorry, BL. I want to take it back to Wade really quick. What did you make of his debut against Messiah Warrior? When you watch that fight, how do you break Wade down?
How do I break Wade down? I watched the fight, and you know, I don't want to say too much, you know. So
Why
he changed
not?
up his game plan or whatever, but you know, I studied that film very closely, and I
Okay.
know what needs to be done.
I mean, Wade was a really
Let's go. Why not tell the people? Tell the people what you got to do. Come on. You did the breakdown. But he's right. I could just change my game plan entirely. I could just change everything about it. Well, listen, I don't know. Maybe he's more well-studied than I am, you know? Because I've watched that thing back a couple different times, you know? I've gone back through it in my mind. I don't think there's much there to change. I just did so well that I probably won't change a thing. I'll probably just look exactly the same, to be honest.
We definitely coming for HS Tiki Taki too.
Oh, we
You
call
know,
him
make of
HS.
Honest. Do you want my honest opinion?
honest opinion.
I'd love your honest opinion.
Honestly, that dude's can't wait to crack his jaw. I used to punish dudes in prison. You know, I can't wait to crack his jaw.
Well, let's switch gears slightly from.
Yeah. Okay. So listen, I am throwing my hat into the conversation because listen, I've been called out, and I will not hesitate to say, yeah, let's figure out if we can do this because I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a great fight, and I fancy my chances. Let's just say that. But you're lying if you also don't think him and HS is a awesome fight too, because that has real animosity. You know what I'm saying? The way he responded to me and the way he responded to HS's name being brought up are completely different. The difference that you see here is me versus Aaron, challenge, right? Stepping up to the plate. Yeah, it'll be entertaining. I'm sure we do some great back and forth and the trash talk would be fun. But the animosity there with him and HS, I can't lie, it'd be good, man. I don't think we have any more info there about us, the W.A.D.E concept community, there in the rest of the video, but there's the call out. And listen, I am interested. I think that the most logical form of shaping his career is moving him slowly. There's no need for them to move him fast. He doesn't need to fight, I don't think. You know, moving him too quickly could put him in a position where you kill the hype before it even starts. So they obviously don't want to do that. And that's probably the reason they didn't have him fight me in his first fight, because I probably would have stopped that. Not probably, I would have stopped that hype very quickly. We do have some stuff here of him. If you guys want to take a look, and maybe we can see for ourselves here.
Sit up tall. Roll twice. Roll twice. Right hand. Beautiful.
Boom.
Roll twice. Roll. Let me shoot. Beautiful work.
Bro finna fight Jake Paul next. Don't do that.
Good. This side, make sure come high. Roll twice. Shoot. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go. Get the punch.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Fair play. I did not run at all for my first fight. Not a bit. All right, so this is the first time that Aaron is on the back. And I want to say this too, and you see Coach Ivan here. This is the H2O's dad. He has disproportionately longer arms, right? So when you're asking the question of why you're seeing him be a little bit more low with his lead hand and throwing that up jab from his hip and from his lead knee, it's a little bit deceptive, right? Than being right here and pumping his jab out. So he can be a little bit more lax with it, and he's starting to long guard with his lead hand. Everything long guard. Because he's got a long reach.
Shoulder front of you.
Yeah, a little bit Tommy Fury-like.
Good. Jab. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice jab.
Yep.
So if Aaron thinks that he did some studying by watching my fight, I think I'm learning a lot more in very short time periods about how Mustafa wants him to fight than he's going to learn watching my first one. Where do I stand? I think the first things first. Aaron, you called me out, but it was a respectful call out, you know, and it was one that I think he realizes that he needs a little more experience. Or his coach realizes that, and that's fine, you know. Go and get your experience. I'll be watching. And I got nothing against the guy, but I think it would be a fun fight. I think it'd be a great scrap, and I think it'd be super entertaining. So I'm down if they want to do it in the future. If they don't, whatever. And again, I'll be honest, that HS fight for him, if they can figure it out, I know HS is super flaky, and there's like a bunch of countries he can't even get in right now, apparently. So I don't even know if that's possible. But I'm interested to see who they have him fight. And I guess as far as what happens after that, I don't have those answers. But like I said, I'm not a hard guy to find. So I guess we'll find out.